I think I married a Kevin. Edit 1. Gold? Thank you, good gentle being. Edit 2. Because I was bored, I decided to have a look at top all stories. This was number 3. I may have married a Kevin. He initially doesn't strike you as a Kevin, because he had a very successful career working for a government alphabet agency. However, some of the things he believes. Once this man gets a notion in his head, you cannot remove it with dynamite. If his mother or his teacher sister Mary Godzilla told him something 50 plus years ago, then that was revealed truth and could not be changed. Sister MG told him men have one less rib than women. It has to be that way because God took Adam's rib to make Eve. I had to show him side-by-side images of male and female skeletons in a medical encyclopedia and make him count the ribs before he believed that sister may have been mistaken. Sister also told him that plate tectonics was only a theory, and since theory means guess, there wasn't any truth to it. And quote. You know how South America and Africa look like they would fit together like puzzle pieces? Sister told him that was just a coincidence. God made the world the way it was and the bits didn't go floating around like ducks on a pond. Theory equals guess also shot down the theory of evolution, the theory of relativity, and a bunch of other science things that didn't agree with the Bible. However, he seems to have come up with a whole bunch of stuff all on his own. There can't be a volcano under Yellowstone Park because they wouldn't be dumb enough to put a national park on top of a volcano. Vaginas are just inside-out penises, so a woman who is using a tampon has to remove it to pee. When you burn a candle, only the wick burns. The wax just runs down the side of the candle holder. He had no explanation as to what happens to the wax in a jar candle. Meat is not the muscle tissue of animals, but something else called the flesh. He did not explain where the muscles go if meat is this mysterious flesh. Meat also only comes from mammals. Beef is meat and pork is meat, but chicken and turkey are not meat, nor is fish. Cows just spontaneously start giving milk when they reach adulthood. Having a calf every year to start the process has nothing to do with it. On the other hand, hens must have sex with roosters before they can lay eggs. That the clear button on the oven stops the timer. It does not, it turns off the oven and that is all it does. I have made him start the timer and then punch the clear button. See? The timer is still going. He still tries to use the clear button to turn it off. We've only had this oven for 20 years. The microwave and the toaster oven are basically the same appliance. And since you can put plastic things in the microwave, you can use them in the toaster oven as well. He only did this twice though, since I really yelled at him the second time. He does seem to have grasped no metal in the microwave though, so I guess this is A+. Sometimes he has to figure things out for himself. My dad would say you can tell him, but some folks have just gotta pee on the electric fence for themselves. Take the top rack of the dishwasher, for instance. The section on the right-hand side is about half an inch wider than all of the other sections. That makes this the ideal section for cups because they just fit. I told him this. I had him put a cup in the right-hand section and see that it just fits. I then had him put a cup in another section where it plainly did not fit. About a week later he came to me and said, I figured out that the right-hand section is wider than the others, so that's where we should put the cups. And quote. And this evening's Kevinisms. Chopped is the same as sliced. He was going to a church picnic and had volunteered to bring sliced tomatoes and lettuce and onions for the hamburgers. He asked me to chop all of these things for him. Not slice, chop. I had to explain the difference. That the volume of a medium-sized bowl is exactly the same as that of a smaller bowl. This is a long-standing confusion, actually. I cannot tell you how many times I explain that to save cabinet space you put small bowls inside medium bowls which go inside large bowls. You do not try to stack a medium-sized bowl on top of a small bowl. This man who can pack a moving truck tighter than Marilyn Monroe's girdle simply cannot grasp this simple concept. Or maybe instead of a concept, it's just a theory.